Just sorting my computer out. And it looks like we are live. Right, we are live. I'll just wait a few seconds just to see if I've got anybody else coming on. We're just give it a couple of seconds, and I'll apologise before we start. Hi Chris, hi Maxine, thank you for watching. Hi Sylvia. Hi Lids. Right, so I apologise because I have a fan going because the room is that hot. I just wanted to make sure you could hear me loud and clear over the fan. So if somebody could just let us put a note on that you can hear me all right, otherwise I'll turn the fan off. So and I've also got the door open this time, so if I do get attacked by a cat, I apologise. We'll have some fun. I've got two of them asleep on the opposite desk. Alright, that's fine, all okay, let's go. Right, hello, good evening and welcome. Lorna Carter from Lorna Carter's Creations, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in the UK. So, is it hot enough for everybody? Because it's certainly too hot for me. So, right, let's get started. Let's get going, and I'll forget about the heat. Okay, so obviously, as I said last week, we have the Saleabration, which started on the 1st of July, going through to the end of August. And myself as a demonstrator, I could pre-order some of the goodies. And this is one of I just had to have this. I absolutely adore this set. Hippest Hippos with the dies to match. So this is what we're going to be making. He's on a wobbler at the front. He's having a swim, a snorkel. We've got the hippo in the boat, and we've got the little lady in the tutu at the back on the grass. I just thought it was so sweet. I prepared quite a bit of this. I've done a lot of the die cutting, purely because it does take a little bit of time. But I am going to stamp and colour one of the hippos, so you can see how I've done that. And I think, and I'm going to show you how to die cut the waves, because the die isn't long enough to do all in one go. Okay, so this is what we're going to be making. This folds flat. Yes, it does have a little bit of depth, but it does go in an envelope. The only thing you've got to be careful of, and I got carried away last night, this hippo here wants to be a little bit further down so it doesn't go over the top of the card. So this one I'm going to have to make a box for, or an envelope. But you just got to be careful. You want it in a normal envelope, that has got to go under the top of the card at the back. So I made, it was last year, I made, it was when the sheep, I think, were in Saleabration last year. I did a similar card, a box card, but it had the sides on it. So I've just modified it just a little bit. I thought it looked a little bit better like that. So instead of making it in white like I've decided on making it in Pool Party. So that's what we're going to be making it in. So as you can see, I'll just show you through. It's just all panelled. Right, let's get started. I will pop that to one side. I'll pop that there. Let me see if I can... Oh, you can only just see it, but never mind. So Saleabration, I'll just quickly show you. So with the new mini catalogue, like as I call it, the Christmas catalogue, it's got autumn and Halloween and everything in, but I always call it the Christmas one. So to get any Saleabration product, you have to spend £45 or more, and you can choose a free goodie. Now, each of these, so the stamp set, you've got to spend £45 on an order. Annual catalogue or the mini catalogue, mixture of both, doesn't matter, as long as it's £45 before shipping. You can receive this stamp set free. And I'm sorry if you're a crafter, anything free is brilliant. Okay, so the same applies for the dies. So the dies, you have to spend an additional £45. So if you wanted both of them, £90 spend, and you would you could receive both of these free. So I'll just quickly flick through. So there's some designer series paper. This matches one of the products in the mini catalogue. And that is 12x12, just this normal standard size, pack size. That's a £45 spend, and you can have that free. We've got Pool Party and Soft Sea Foam cards and envelopes, so it's a 20 pack, 10 of each colour, £45 spend. I mean, it's great just to be able to make quick and easy cards, just decorate the front. Absolutely fab. I've got some of these, so we'll be using them some point in the future. Also, there's this. It's a lovely. It's I don't know if it's leaves, acorns, or flowers, or what, or just I just can't see from here. But it's got ducks and a fox on. That's a £45 spend as well. You've got some designer series paper 6x6. This white background, and it's got gold and silver foil on. You've got so many silver, so many gold, stripes, dots. They can be blended with your inks, and that's a £45 spend. You get 24 sheets, 12 of each of 2 designs. Also, this stamp set, this has got quite a lot, so it's a £90 spend. This is one that I am going to be getting. Then I put my next order in. This one, Tree Lot Dies, we're going to be using that in the we might even actually use this next week. It doesn't have to be for Christmas because it does match one of the stamp sets in the new mini catalogue. So it's Trees for Sale stamp set it goes with. So we might have a play with that. Not Christmas. We're going to do Christmas this month on the 25th. So not next Monday, the Monday after. So I've decided I'm going to do a Christmas one. Also, this is a £90 spend. Wasn't available when I put my pre-order in, and I do love this. It's called Wonderful World stamp set and Wonderful World designer series paper. Beautiful colours, purples, lilacs, pinks, greens. It's lovely and all floral. So this is another one I am going to be getting with that. A host. So if you're during celebration, if you can get rewards on top of the usual host rewards, which you can get over £150, you can earn like free discounted products, and this is one of them. So if you spend, I think it's, where are we, So if you get a group of people together and you want to, £275, and you'll receive this free, but you'll also get your ordinary rewards as well. And if you want to join, I did show it last week, beautiful planner. So if you're interested, even if it's just for product, £130 worth of products for £99, can't go wrong, and you get this lovely planner for free. So it's just a quick flick just to show you. So we'll get crafting. I'll just pop that out the way. Right, pool party. So I've got a lot prepared. I've just got a couple of bits, maybe one bit to cut, which we'll do now, and it's just basically assembling it then. So for this card, for the base card, should we say, we need 2 pieces, and we need 2 pieces 10.5 by 17 centimeters. So I'm just gonna, I have got one cut already, but I just wanted to show you. So 10.5, just pop my scrap, no it's not a scrap, off to one side, by 17. So that is half the card, because we're gonna put 2 pieces together to make the actual box itself. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to put it in portrait mode, and we're going to score at 6 centimeters. So score at 6, then we're going to turn it round. So I've just done it, as long as you do both of them the same way, it doesn't matter. So I've scored it at 6, and I've turned it anti-clockwise, and we're going to score at 10 centimeters and 14.3 centimeters. Okay, so whether you can just see my score lines, yeah, I think you can just. Okay, so that is what we need, 2 pieces of that one. Don't worry, if you're interested in making it, all the sizes of the card and everything will be on my YouTube, video, and that'll be uploaded on Thursday. So in the description there'll be all the sizes of card, so don't worry. I have also got this little template. I'm just gonna, I've got my bag with a load of bits already prepared, so I've already done another base card, so that's 2 bases. So what we're going to do with this, if I bring it up, the fan's going to blow it. Okay, it's got all the sizes on. We're going to cut away the top 2 boxes at the right hand side. So we're leaving the top section and the bottom section, just taking these 2 sections out. So I'm just gonna, we'll do that now. I'm gonna do that on one of them. Actually thinking about it, so we've got this. Okay, so if we burnish, I have just thought, because I made it, I did have the sides on it originally, and I actually preferred it without the sides on. I don't know what I've done with my other card that I made with the sheep on, else I could show you. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. That's half the box. Now this one, I'll revamp the instructions, because I only want the base. because I took both sides off and the front obviously is off, so we actually only need 6 centimetres by 17 centimetres for one of them if we're not having the flappy bits at the side. So I'll just, let me take that down. I didn't work that out very well, did I? I've had my thing a minute ago, it's up there. Let's just take that off. Right, so this narrower section I've taken off. So I will revamp them so you can use less card. So all we're going to do is just burnish the card. In fact, it wants to go that way. And what we're going to do, just flatten that down. Oh, I can't pick it up. We're going to make a box, just like so. Okay, I'm just going to trim. You're not actually going to see this bit, but it just looks a little bit raggedy. I think I might be in need of a new trimmer blade. Right, okie dokie. I'm going to sit down in my squeaky chair. Right, that's better. Right, let's go for it. I apologise if I don't quickly get onto any messages. I'm just, that's it. Right, okie dokie. So we're going to put this together. I could actually do it that way because the bottom looks a little bit tatty. Right, so I'm going to put this together. I'm going to get my mat out because we're going to be using glue. So we've got the glue out. So what we're going to do is this tab on the end, the little one, we're going to pop glue on it. Okay, and I'm going to take, I think I just maybe put a bit too, I get carried away with the glue. It's a new one and it I tend to squeeze it too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to add that piece to that. Just going to put my bone folder over it so you can see the glue coming out. A bit extravagant with it, never mind. Okay, so we've got one long piece. So what we're going to do, we're going to come round and we're going to glue that piece in there. So I'm all sticky now. Less glue, Lorna, don't squeeze it so hard. It's really good glue, you don't need a lot. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so I'm going to fold this on the second score line, put it flat. I'm going to fold this piece over, just make sure they line up, put some pressure on. And hey presto, we've got the start of the card, just like that, and it just folds either way. Okay, so that's the base bit. Let's start. We'll make this front piece with the snorkeler in, so we'll start with that. Okay, so I have 2 pieces of Pull Party, 10 centimetres by 6 centimetres, and We are going to be using the stitched rectangle dies, and if I remember rightly, it's the third biggest out of the yeah, 1, 2, the third from the middle in the big section, which is this one. Stitch rectangles is a really good, as I said last week, I think it was last week, it's a really good basic die set. You can layer them up, it is nice, and it's, as I say, it's got the stitched edge, and you'll see in a minute. Right, I'm just going to pop this through the die machine. So all I'm going to do, just out of one piece, I'm going to create a frame. So I'm going to do that. I'll just sort that out now. Just try and get it as straight as I can. So far so good with the cats. They're behaving themselves. They're sat there like good uns. Caught one of them earlier on, laid in the bath, bless him. He's quite long haired. He was cooling off. Right, so this, when it die cuts, it stitches on the inside and the outside. So I'm saving this piece for another project. So I'll just put that to one side. So this is what we've got. We've got that nice little frame. Okay. So firstly, we're going to decorate this piece. I have somewhere a piece of background, scrap paper to do me stamping on. Right, so I could have, but I haven't got it. I am using for this, for stamping this, it is a retired product, but oh, I think I've left my annual catalogue in my works bag. Whoops. In the catalogue there is a stamp set, and it's got a whale with it, and you can get a punch to match the whale, and it's got sort of undersea creatures and seagrass type things. So I could have done it with that, but I haven't got it, unfortunately. So I'm using a retired stamp, and it's from, I think it's Seize the Day. Just let me, yeah, Seize the Day. So it's from, if you've got it already, it's from Seize the Day, and it's this stamp set. I have used the fish as well and the octopus, but I could have used other things if I'd got the oh, here we go, I said it too. I've got a cat coming now. You can use anything for this. So I'm just using this. I'm using Coastal Cabana, so it's just that little bit darker. And we're just gonna stamp the background randomly, just so it gives us a bit of background, as if we're under the water. You're not going to see some of it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That's all we're doing. We're not doing anything else on there. No more stamping. I'll just clean off my stamp. Right. So let me shut that before I get my fingers in it. So this is the background. This is what we're going to stick on here. Okay, like so. We're going to put the little hippo on a wobbler. Those of you who don't know, who haven't used wobblers, what can I say? This is a little wobbler, and it's like a little spring, and it just moves. It's quite cute, really. So I've got a wobbler, and I have in my little bag here some of the pieces that I actually prepared. We are going to cut, stamp, die cut and colour a hippo, but I've got two of the other hippos already prepared. So we've got one hippo with a flower. We've got one hippo looks like he's running. I'm even doing actions to do with some running. And here, this is what we're going to stamp. This little girl with a tutu on, bless her. We're going to stamp that one and colour that one in so you can see how it's done. Right, so the hippo with the flower I'm putting in the boat. So I'm going to pop him to one side. The one that looks like he's running, if I turn him that way, he could look like he's doing the crawl. So I'm putting him that way. Okay. We have, and this is all in the die set. I'll show you. Oops, I'm losing it. So it's all in the die set. So I have cut. So fragile. So we've got a mask to go on him, so we'll stick that like so. We've got a snorkel, so we should have somewhere in here a snorkel. Okay, so he's doing his bit of snorkeling, whatever you want to call it. I'll go through the other bits as and when we come to them. So let's get these glued on and put together. Now this is where I should have put the adhesive backing onto a piece of card before I've die cut, and it would become a sticker, but I forgot. So I'm going in with glue. I say it's a new glue, so watch it go everywhere, and you want a tiny, that's it, I'll get there, tiny little bit stuck to my finger. Come on, glue. Okay, so tweezers, and I am ordering the new Stampin' Up the tweezers, and with the tray for heat embossing. That will be on my next order as well. So just stick that down like so. And the snorkel was die cut like that. All I've done, because I thought it looked better this way, I've just turned it over. You can barely tell, so just put a little tiny bit of glue so it'll stick to his mouth, and I'll do it like that. I'll have it a bit, I'll do it like that. Okay, so this little fella is all ready for his underwater adventure. Right, wobblers. So we've got, if you can see, we've got a very narrow sticky pad, and then we've got just about a full sticky pad at the back. So we're going to stick him to the back, stick him to this with this piece, and then this piece is going, we're going to stick him on there. So just let me, this can be a bit fiddly. It can, but it's been easy tonight. Right, I haven't got the back bit off yet, but I'm just going to see where I want him, because I'm just going to put my frame over Just want to make sure we position him right. So if I put him something like that. You're back, are you, Izzy? Thanks for watching. So I'm just pulling the back. These have come off easier tonight, I don't know why. Like so. So it's clear. And we're just going to position him. Like so. Just press down. And this is what happens. Whee! But once I've got the front bit on, he doesn't wobble quite so well, but it's fine. I just think they're so cute. Right, okay. On the back of the frame, we need to raise it up because he's quite deep with the wobbler on. I'm going to raise him up, and I'm going to use the foam adhesive strips that are in the catalogue. And these are great. They're great for shaker cards. So all I'm going to do is put this around the frame. Just get my scissors. Oh, sticking to me. All hot and bothered in here tonight. Mind you, I was outside. Work was alright till after dinner, and then it was so hot. I was melting, I was wilting away, I was. I don't do very well in heat, and I had a fan going, but we don't have air conditioning. I just have the door open and the windows open. But I'm in an upstairs office, so it does get hot. Right, so we're just popping this around the frame. Now I've been very daring because I'm doing 2 depths of it, and it's worked alright on the other card, so we're going for it. Get off, that's it. So I'm just taking the backing off, and we're just putting another layer on. Any of the little pieces left, I'm just going to pop back on here because I will use them on different projects. Just get another strip, and you get 2 packs of 2 of these. You get 2 of them in a pack, so you do get quite a lot. Alright, let's go in for this one. Just a little bit fiddly, but it's all worth it in the end. I do love a fun fold pop-up card. Oh, my hand's not the hand's not very steady. Not at all. Oh, Lorna. That's it. That's it. We will get there. And now I could have made it into a shaker front if I wanted to, but I thought this was enough without having to do a shaker card, because all we'd do is before we'd pop this foam tape on, we'd have put some acetate. So you've got your border, you've got your acetate, then you'd put this on, then you'd stick it down. You know, you could do all sorts, but I just thought it was a bit too much. So here we go, we're going to stick it on, Come on, Lorna. Oh, doesn't want to leave my finger. That's it. I think I might be making a shaker card when I do Christmas. I've got one of a really nice snowman set that's in the new mini catalogue. Right, I'm going for it. Trying to get it down. Right, so there we go. Look, he wobbles. I am sad, so sad. Right, from the Seize the Day, that is, I said that was now retired, I did stamp a fish and I butchered the the octopus. Not nice, is it? What I'm going to do, I did it because I just want him popping out the corner. I've got a cat coming. I just wanted to pop him in the corner. So I'm just going to pop him up on dimensionals till he come out of the way. No, no, come on. Oh dear cat. I know it's hot, you've got long fur and it's really warm. Right, she might join in a minute. She's already bought kitty glitter on, black fur everywhere. Right, so I'm just going to pop this just in the corner. I hope you can still see me. So there we go. Well, I've got them a bit too far up. Just a second. Oh, got my big tweezers stuck now. Right. So we've started. We're getting there slowly. Also in the set, I'm not going to bother with that piece, just pop that in my little tub. Also in the Seize the Day, in the dies, we have these. I say you can use anything, doesn't matter. You could even use ordinary leaves, but I just thought this looked quite good on here. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on this side, a little bit of glue right at the top and on the bottom, and then we'll cut the excess off. So we want some right at the top, just a little bit at the bottom, and then on here, because this is what's going to be at this side. The joys of cats. You're quite happy there, Tilly. Right. So I'm going to go like so. I'll just press it down. Just need a little bit on there. Just let me pop a little bit of glue just on here. That's it. So I'm just going to just hold that down there. So I've just put a bit too much on, but never mind. And then just going to cut off the excess. Oh, he's making me laugh, Chris. In spring, you read all that, hey, have you? She's not going to move, she's going to stay there now for the rest of the evening, I think. So, we have, just let me pull that, just let me get in behind, there we go. So, it does wobble a bit better than the other. Okay, and then I'm just going to stick the fish as if he's going past him. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue and we're going to stick him down like so. I'm just going to press that just so it will stick. There we go. So there we have one snorkeling hippo. And then what I'm going to do, I've already done one. Taylor, you sat on my other stuff. Yes. Just a minute. Yeah, you sat on that bit. There we go. Anything she can sit on. You've got another one somewhere under there. That's it. So, this is Coastal Cabana for the waves. Now, I cut 2 pieces, 10 centimeters by 6. I've already prepared one, and I'm going to show you how I did it, purely because the die cut from the set. You know, I put things down. What have I done with that? The cat's on it. Yes, I know. Right, so it's this one here. And it's not quite, as you can see, it's not quite long enough. So we're going to die cut, we're going to turn it round. We're going to put it to the right hand side of the card, like so. I'm going to die cut that, and then I'll show you what I do next to line it up. So I'll just quickly die cut it. Like so. So this, oops, I lost my die. So this is what we've got. That's it. This is what we've got. So I haven't quite gone to the end, so I'm just going to get my scissors and we're just going to clip it off. I'm just going to clip that bit off. That's it. I'll put that in the bin. And then all I'm going to do now is go from this side and I'm going to match the die up and put it through again. So we've got the waves carrying on. So I'll pop that through the die machine. I apologise for the cat. It's just that it's so hot, I just couldn't deal with having the door shut. And when I'm in here, I usually have 2 of them at least coming in. Alright, that's better. I'm just lining my die up, making sure it doesn't move. That's it. Till it's only because you want to be famous, isn't it? Hey? Right, so we've got the wave. So it will go in alright. Okay. So what I'm going to do is pop one of these pieces just so it's sticking over the top of the card. Okay, let's get some glue. Let's stick this down. Now you can either fold it flat like so and pop it on, okay. It's a lot easier when you do it like this. You're famous, Till. Right, so that's what we've done. So all we're going to do now is glue that onto there. I've got cat hair all over now. Oh, she molts terribly. Stop wagging your tail, Tilly. So we're going to stick that to that, and we've got the waves at the top. So I'm just going to pop some glue. On the back. It's actually a good job it's Tilly and not Monty, because if Monty came on, we'd have no, he's massive. We'd have no desk left. Right, so just putting a little bit of pressure on. And this, oh, let me hold it at the front. There we go. This is what we've got. We're getting there. It's coming together slowly but surely. Right. Okay. All right. Didn't you like that, Till? Just a minute. Right. So, this little fella with the flower is going in the boat. So, cat, you're going to be going in a minute. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put dimensionals. I'm going to have the boat just raised out a little bit. So I'm going to pop him on dimensionals. Pop the boat, should I say. So just pop two. Did I put him on for... No, it's alright. I'm just doubting myself as normal. Okay, so 2 dimensionals. We're going to pop him something like so. And in the die set there is this little life ring. Life boy. Whoever's put this together really thought about it. I think it's really sweet. So I'm just going to dab a little bit, tiny little bit of glue. And I'm going to stick that on the front of the boat. I know you don't usually have it at the front of the boat like this, but I just thought it was quite sweet. Okay. Next, we've die cut a propeller in black. So we're going to put the little propeller on the back. And I think I'm going to do that with a glue dot. Nearly ready for my new pack out. Oh, it's that hot. They're just melting. So put that glue dot on, and then we're just going to pop that at the back of the boat, like so. Not brilliant, but there we go. The hippo in his boat. Right, so I'll pop him to one side. We've got him prepared and all done. We've got, in the die set yet again, we've got the little flower stems with these lovely flowers. So I'm going to just stick those on and get them ready to put on. And then when we'll do the other hippo next, and we'll colour her in. And that's, I've cut that out of Fresh Freesia, the little umbrella. But I thought it was like, because it's really hot, she could be keeping the heat to the sun off her, rather than having a hat. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of glue on the back of each flower. If it'll turn over. Come on, that's it. Just noticed the cat. No, I don't usually have them in with me. She'll sit there for hours. As long as she's with me, she's not bothered. But I've got another one on the other desk, on the other side. crazy cat lady. There we go. So that's all done and dusted, ready to be attached. Right. Let me get my piece of scrap. Well, where is it? I think she'll go on there, will she? No, just get a little bit bigger one. That's it. Right. Got those up there out of the way. Right, so we're going to colour her in with blends. For anybody who doesn't colour with blends, I'm no artist or anything like that, colourist, whatever, but I can manage with blends. I can shade and that with it. I've lost my Memento ink. It's all in the box that I prepared earlier. Right. So we're using Memento ink with the blends, and if we was watercolouring, we would be using the Stays On. So you actually use the opposite ink for whatever medium you're using. Okay, there she is. I love this, she's so cheeky. Right, so the blends I'm using. This is the colours that I've used for all of it, but so a 2-2 Highland Heather. They come in a twin pack, dark and light. So oh, I haven't got them all out, I've just realised. Mind your bum, Mum. That's a good boy. So we've got dark and light petal pink, dark and light smoky slate. Haven't used that. I've used these for colouring, like the flower in that the other hippo in the boat's holding. Right, here we go. So I'm going to do her nose, her snout first. We go in with the light. Oh, the grey Helen. It's dark and light smoky slate. They are. Right. So I always use the bullet end. Go in with the light, and we're just gonna go around. Say I'm no colourist, but we can use blends. Okay, so we've gone round with the light, so I'm going to go round with the dark. So I'm just going to go to one side, and I just put a little bit. I say I'm no colourist. And we go back in with the, oh, she's had enough, she's gone. Oh. Go back in with the light, and we're just going to blend those colours back through. And once it settles, you'll see that a nose in the middle is that bit lighter. Oh, I need to do a front as well. So light again. No, that's dark. Light again. I've used the wrong nib, but never mind, we're going in. So we've gone in with the light, shade with the dark. So we just do a bit of colour just under her chin, down the side, back in with the light to blend it. Okay, that's the petal pink done with. Light smoky slate. Oh, no worries, Izzy. So I'm going in with light smoky slate, I'm just gonna go all over like so, and I'm going to go in with a dark, just give it a bit of back in with the light, just to blend. There we go. I'm just going to go in with me petal pink just to do, there he is. Just going to go in a bit with the dark again. That's it. Right, so, oh, light. So it's just a matter of, I always use the light first and then put the shadow in with the dark. You can always add colour, you can't always take it away. They do a oh, I don't know what they call it. It's a colour lifter. I haven't got that, but they do a colour lifter which does lighten if you've gone too dark. Just do the bottom bit. Like so. And the little leggy pegs. Go in with dark, put your shading in. Okay, back in with the light. So it's just a quick, it's only a quick so it's fine. I'm not, as I say, you get some people that do it really, really well, but as long as I'm happy with it, I'm not bothered. It's just to give it a bit of definition. I'm just going to do, actually I think I did those like that and just had a toes. Right, so just going with the dark. This is Highland Heather. Just to, and we'll just go in with the light again, and then she's done. There we go. Right, she's all, oh no, just do a little nails. You ought to do her nails purple. Right, so that's the blends used. So just, how did I get the idea? Oh, what, for the card? From watching, looking on Pinterest and doing, I made one of these last year, a sheep one, and it just, I say, it's great. It falls flat, goes in an envelope, it's brilliant. But I used to make one, I must admit, I used to make one with a die before I was doing Stampin' Up, and I just made my own template, and we got it. And it's so simple, really. It's not a difficult card. So I'm just going to cut my little hippo out. I can die cutter out. I can go back up there. There she is. So cute. She's lovely. Right, so I've got her done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and remember, as I said earlier, I got her a little bit too high, because really we don't want to be going over the top of the back. Okay, so I want to make sure she's a little bit further down. I mean, I say I can always make a box. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter, or an envelope to fit it in, but it will go in a C6 envelope. So we're just gonna, I don't know if I put that glue in the right place. No, I hadn't. Lorna, what you like? It's alright. It will be fine. There we are. She's got a little umbrella for shade. Okay, so she's all prepared. Right, I can start putting everything together. There's just one bit of blending we need to do, and we can build the card up. So my piece of scrap, we've got a piece of Whisper White, listen to me, basic white at 10 centimetres by 8 centimetres. This piece is going to go at the back, like so. Okay. So we're going to just blend. We're just going to make a sky at the back. I'm going to use Tahitian Tide from the new in colour. I'm going to use there we go, my good old faithful Borders dies. I die cut a piece of card so I could blend to make sky and clouds. Right, blending brush. We're just going to pick a little bit of, I don't want to go too dark, so a little bit of ink, and then we're just going to gently, not so bad if it's right at the top, because it just gives it definition. So we're just going to go down. I'm going to move it round, just going to go in just very gently. That is extremely gentle, Lorna. Let's just go in a little bit more. There we go. We're just going down. All I'm doing is just moving the die cut, just to make yes, Shaz, I saw that on the demo page. Yes, they do all sorts. They are quite funny. I just think they're really, really cute. Great for kids, great for adults, especially if you're a big kid like me. Okay, so we've got a bit of sky for the background. You're not going to see the bottom bit, but I've done it anyway. Okay, it's coming together. So all I'm going to do now is glue that at the back, like so. So I'll put a bit of glue on. Oops. Just pop. And because we're using Tombow, we've got that wiggle room. Just going to stick it down like so. I haven't put happy birthday or anything on here. You could always put happy birthday on, but what we'll do on this one that I made, I just cut a die piece. Going to cut a die piece out, a die cut out, and have it on the back so you can write on the back. You can fold it flat to write on the back, so it'd be fine. Right. Okay. So now we need to put our other waves in, and I have a piece of Parakeet Party, 10 centimeters by, I think I maybe did it 8, something like that. Yeah, by 8 centimeters. So what I've got to do with this, out of the borders dies, I'm going to use the curve, and I'm going to use it as if it was a hill, or I don't know, cliff, hill, whatever. I'm just going to die cut it something like that. So if you can see, she's higher up here over the ocean. So I'm just going to put that through the die cutting machine. I think that is the last bit of die cutting. The dogs are at it. Who let the dogs out? They go crazy when they go for a walk at the store. So excited. But with this heat, bless them, you don't want to be taking them for a walk, do you, when it's hot? Right. Okay, so we've got our 2 pieces. Just making sure that was alright. I can actually take that away now. So we've got 2 pieces. I'm the frugal crafter, I have got to say. I don't know about anybody else, but I get a load of little bits of card. So little bits of, especially white. This is the basic white. But all I've done is cut any scrap. It's 3 centimeters for 3 centimeters, scored at 1.5, and we're just making a hinge. We're just making an actual, well, hinge, a bracket, hinge and bracket. Crikey, that goes back a long time. Anybody who's listened to the radio? Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to glue this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to glue that edge to there, and we're going to glue this edge to this side. So just making sure, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you can use whatever you want. I like me Tombow purely because you've got your wiggle room. So all I'm going to do is put this down like so. On the ones I've made in the past, I've always made it wider and scored down and done, but I must admit I did find this easier to put in the card. So I might be doing it like this, but also it doesn't use so much card. Not that I'm a skinflint, but I'm terrible. I want to keep every little bit. So just pop it flush with the side. Just bring that in. Oh. Like so. That's all we're doing. And that's what we've got. Same with this piece. I'm just going to see. Yeah. So I've got 2 more. Glue. Bit of glue on there. Oops. Pop it to the edge. There we go. Same with this side. Last one. to the edge. Sorry if my head's in the way. Okay, brilliant. Now for the fun, we're going to glue it in. So once again, I am using, I'm just going to fold them with a bone folder. I'm going to use Tombow because we have wiggle room. So I'm just going to pop that in, and then when I get it to where I want to be, I'm just going to put one side in. Just try and make it as level as possible, like so. And I'm just gonna fold it both ways just to make sure, and as you can see we have that second layer. Just gonna lift it up just a little bit. There we go, that's it. I've cocked it up inside. Good job, we've got wiggle room. Good job, we've got wiggle room. And it went in last night like a breeze. Right, there we go. It's just, I only want it up a little bit onto this one. It is a little bit fiddly, but it does, once you get it in the right place, you're fine. No, it wouldn't take you a week to make, not at all. See, I've got most of my bits already prepared, so if I put that like so. She's got, I'm a bit higher than what the other one was, but that doesn't matter. Fold it both ways. There we go, you see. We have, they've gone in not too bad. Quite happy with those. Maybe it could have done to be a bit further back, but it's fine. They're okay. That one's gone. Where's that one going to go for me? That's it. I've put it a little bit closer. I thought I had. Come on, that's it. Just let me give it a squeeze. On this one, a squeeze. You will go. Come on. I say last night went in as good as gold. There we go. That's what we've got. Right, where's my little man in the boat, my little hippo? So this is going on here. So we need, going to put some bits of glue like so on his feet. Put him in the spot. There we go. Just hold him down. Make sure he settles. There we go. That's that one. And my little pirouetting lady I'm going to put here. So I'm just going to glue her. I can pick her up. So I'm going to try and be conscious. You might not see her as much, but I'm trying to get her so she's just under. Just under, so this will definitely go in a envelope. Got my little flowers, just going to pop a bit of glue. There we go. Pop it on with my tweezers. I'll maybe pop it. Right, so I'll pop it at this side. Okay. There we go. And here is the only thing I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it now, but I'm going to die cut a piece, white piece, put it on the back, stamp happy birthday, and it's there for you to write on. But I will show you. Fold flat. Just let me get an envelope. Just to prove it will. This is where it won't. So it does. It will. Just. I've just gone a bit. Let me just. It will go in. Just make sure that you get your hippos lower or as high as that, no higher. I've just got his ear just a little bit high, but it will go in just. So there we go. That is the card for this week. So using a box card. It's a box card we've used. There they are. So both fold flat. And they're just great fun. They are great fun. I like to colour, just like to play, and once I saw them I thought I'm going to have to use all three of them. They're all going to have to go on the same card. So we've got the snorkel, so we thought we'd have him underwater. We've got the boat, so we thought we'd have him above the water, and we've got the little lady with the tutu on. She can be on land dancing. So that's what we've got. Makes a great adult card or kiddie card. You know, it's good fun. So there's the cards we've made. I'm just going to bring my as long as I don't blind anybody. And where is mine? Do you know, I put things down and I can never find them. I'm lethal. The cats aren't sat. I know that's something. Oh, I don't know what I've done with it. I was just going to put the Saleabration catalogue on. So if anybody is interested, these are free. If you wanted both, it's a £90 spend in either the annual catalogue or the mini, or both. Or if you just wanted the stamps, it's £45 spend, or £45 spend on for the dies only. But it's just great fun. Also got a tub there on the dies, little bathtub. You could put flowers in it. You don't have to have the hippos, you could put your flowers in. All sorts of things. There's some sunglasses, there's splashes, there's a party hat, there's some little stars, love hearts. So it's a great little set. So yes, fun night. Been hot, but fun night making that for you. Hope you've enjoyed it. I will upload my video onto YouTube. It'll be Thursday evening, and I'll underneath in the description there'll be all the dimensions card and everything, what I've used. So if you're interested, all the measurements are there. So it's just a good evening from me, and we'll be back next Monday. Next Monday, I'm not sure what I'm going to be making yet. The Monday after I will definitely be Christmas, because it's the 25th of July. So next week I will put a post up anyway. You can see what we'll be doing next week when I've designed it. Right, thank you very much for watching. It's much appreciated. If you're watching on catch up, I do appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're enjoying my videos, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up on my video, hit that notification button, and that'll let you know when I've got any new videos. Right, I will say good night. So thank you very much once again, and we will see you next week. Bye.